Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we are back on Pokemon Showdown today for our Sun and Moon OU Showdown live. I think this is the second time, the second video that's going up today. We should have had a Darkrai video go up earlier today, but we are here for the OU live of the day. I figured if we're doing Ubers, I should bring you guys the OU one too. So we're using Mega Glalie with this set right here, Frustration, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Double Edge. Really strong. It actually has a really great speed stat at 100. It looks like one of those mons that would be at like base 70 or 80. Based on the Pokemon Company, but they gave it 100 speed, which is great because it outspeeds stuff like offensive Landorus T, as well as Hydreigon, if you ever see that. And then we have Frustration, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Double Edge. Obviously, the Refrigerate nerf this generation could hurt the Smon, but it still hits really hard. Frustration is just there if you don't want to take any recoil, and Double Edge is just your nuke. Ice Shard can catch those dragons like Dragonite and Salamence, and Earthquake hits stuff like Trance, so this the coverage running. I've gotten a lot of hate for, not really hate, but people have made fun of me in the comment section for using Scarf Keldeo to counter Volcarona. So we're using Scarf, Protean, and Rock Slide Gran this time to do that job for us. Just so we're not 6-0'd by Volcarona. I usually use Keldeo for this, but this actually hits it a lot harder because we get stabbed from our Rock type move. So that's what we're running with this time. We have our Volt Turn Core right here of defensive Landorus T and offensive Pivot Tapu Koko. We have a Spadef, well, it's a mixed bulky Celesteela right here, with a Flamethrower for Scizor and Ferrothorn. Lead Sheet Protect, pretty standard right here, our response to defensive Landorus. And then we have Defog Glalie support right here, just because Mega Glalie does not appreciate hazards. So let's go ahead and find a match. As usual, if you guys are new and enjoy the lives, be sure to subscribe using that icon in the bottom left, or bottom right, I think, because it really helps out the channel and really pushed me to continue uploading. So we have a match right here, and what we'll do here is lead off with our, we don't have specs on this because it is Scarf, so this guy's a Victini. I could see him leading off with Victini, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. He could U-turn out on my Lottie, but what do I want to do? I think I'll lead Landorus. The drill lead is completely alright. What I'll do here is, I'll just Earthquake right away, just because I don't want him getting up his rocks. If I can get rid of Drill turn 1, that would mean a lot. So yeah, we're going to get rid of the Extra Drill right here. It's actually Sash, which is, I actually don't mind right here, because I'm just going to get up my rocks on the Dragonite, which is going to get its multi-scale, but we can start hidden power icing this thing. And now that Excadrill took an Earthquake, this mon is pretty much here for the Dragonite. And you don't kill me with a +1 Supersonic Sky Strike, and this is going to do a lot. Put you into range of some of my, we actually crit him. That sucks for my opponent, but it's Pokemon, right? I don't know why he was Dragon Dancing up when I had a Glalie in the back, but this mon is going to come out right now. Our Celesteela is our main response to this. So we'll go out into this. On a Surf, which, never mind, we're not a response. It's probably choice locked in though. It's definitely choice specs. So we'll go down to Lottie. On probably another Surf, yeah. And now what we'll do is we'll throw off an HP Fire. I'm kind of hoping he goes Pharaoh. That would be amazing. I guess he's just, if he's not locked in, then he's wondering if I'm Scarf right now. Go Ferrothorn, man. You know you want to. HP Fire is definitely my play right now. We don't really need Lottie. He actually sacks off the Drill, which is an alright play. Now he should bring out his, not really sure. It's probably, doesn't knock me out with anything, and I go right here for Draco Meteor. It's Scarf, but yeah, that doesn't knock me out. So we go right here for Draco. If it connects, then we are good to go. So we are up 6-3, and he's just going to forfeit the match. Yeah, so Latios was really ripped through his team. Mega Glalie didn't get to come out, but he set up really early with the Dragonite, which I've never really gotten, I've been very fond of just setting up right away. Especially when you have priority mons like that. We broke it to multi-scale too, so that Ice Shard was definitely knocking it out. We have a little bit of a bulkier team right here, but Mega Glalie can definitely rip through it if we can weaken the Finny. So what I'll do here is lead off with my Landorus and try to get up rocks as usual. Or actually, Landorus is a big has a big role in this match. Am I really okay with this? I think I am. I'm hoping it's not a fast Mew with like Defog and Will-O-Wisp. He actually leads off right with his Nihilego, so I'm going to go right here for the Stealth Rock. I doubt he would stay in, but he actually has the HP Ice, which I know we can live. And now what I can do is just go out into my Celesteela, not take any risks on the second HP Ice. And I'll just throw off a Leech Seed right here. on the incoming Mew, which is great because we're going to be able to weaken this thing a little bit. It has leftovers, so that can be a little bit annoying, but we will go right here for the Protect, just to get a little bit more damage off. He actually roosts that turn, so he's not going to get leftovers recovery, which is fine. Here I would expect a Will-O-Wisp to come out. Not sure what my initial switch-in should be. I could go out into my Greninja, which doesn't have, well, I guess all its moves are stab technically, but I'll just go out here for the Heavy Slam on a Defog, because we're going to get a ton of damage off on this Mew. Never mind, we're doing nothing. It's clearly defensive. And what I'll do here is just, he's definitely going to roost here. I'll go here into my Koko, just because I know we can take this thing on. He actually Volt Switches out, so if this is Scarf Dugtrio, I'm really hoping it's not Scarf Dugtrio right now. These guys are going to trap block me. We're not Scarf Koko, we're Magnet Koko, because we're an offensive pivot. If he goes Nihilego, this is probably Choice Scarf, just judging from the fact that he went for HPS twice. So we got Celesteela right here on the Entei. So, interesting double by him, but this is not the end of the world though, because I can just go out into my... I don't really have the greatest switch-ins in the world now that Landorus is weakened, but it's alright. I'll Protect right here, see what he wants to lock himself into. I'm assuming it's Banded. Ooh, never mind. Okay, so now we have a problem in our hands. I go right here for the Heavy Slam. Subcom Mind. Interesting set. We don't even break. So I have to Heavy Slam again. And now I will go out into my Greninja on a Substitute, which is completely alright. We can't flinch the Substitute, but I can Rock Slide you. Well, this is alright, because I'll go. We resist his Fire-type attacks now, so if that's all he has, then we are good to go. If we Subcom Mind, something like that, he could have HPS, I guess. That's going to do damage, but he burned us. That was what I was going to say. If he burned us, then this could be bad. We did 46, which means he can set up subs in our face now. So we will go here for the Rock Slide again. But this is annoying. I think I just have to bank on flinching him down. That burn is what's going to change the outcome here. He could just switch out too. I could definitely just see him doing that. But that burn is so unfortunate because now we have a much harder time breaking through this Entei. I pretty much have to hit it with my my Lottie or something in the back now, or win a speed tie with my Glalie, or it might not be max speed because it's a Subcom mindset. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not max speed. But Rock Slide is definitely the fine play right here. It'll do like 23 now, which is not even a lot. Or actually, I don't know how much it'll do. He might not be able to set up a sub on me because his Lava Plume did 46, not my Rock Slide. We'll see how much this does. It does 31, which means we do flinch him. So a little bit of justice for the attack right there. He's definitely going for Protect here, so I'm going to go out into my Glalie. And we are banking on the speed tie right now. I don't care, I'm going right for the Earthquake. He should Protect first. But we don't even knock him out. What? But he tried to Substitute. So, assuming he's probably bulky and we outspeed him right here. I'll actually just go right for the Double Edge, because it'll be able to knock him out. Not after Earthquake. But I'm glad I Double Edged right there, because it scared him a little bit. And we'll Earthquake right here and just take our kill. I'm not sure if he would pivot out into his Finny. We could have the Freeze Dry. We could always have the Freeze Dry. But I wouldn't go for Freeze Dry here. You know what we're going to do? We're actually going to change the Glalie set, I think. No, but we need all these moves. I would love to take out something for Freeze Dry and then change to Nature, but we really need all this. So we're going to be able to 1v1 the Entei with no problem. Out comes the Celesteela. I'm just going to scout damage on this thing and go right for the Double Edge. Look at that. This thing is such a monster. This might not knock me out. It does knock me out. But it's not the end of the world because this just gives me Koko. And this just allows me to go right for the... not sure if it would go hard into the Dugtrio. He goes Nihilego first, so I know this is Scarf, so I'll just go right into my Celesteela right here. There's no point in making any other play. I don't think it's Wisp Mew at this point, which is great. There's a Sludge Wave, which allows me to throw off the freest of Leech Seeds. And now Nihilego cannot switch into my Koko again because it took that hit. Thunderbolt will definitely knock it out. Volt Switch will put it into range of my Scarf Greninja on the back. And yeah, we can go from there. That flinch was fortunate, but he did get a, what was it called? A burn with the attack. What do I want to do here? Because this thing is getting a little bit annoying. I could go hard Koko. And I think we'll do that. On our Roost, which is completely alright, because he'll take some damage right here, and our Koko will get recovery again. We'll just go right here for the Dazzling Gleam, do a bit of damage to him. On a Volt Switch, let's see what he decides to bring out. He decides to bring out the Dugtrio, so my play here is Dazzling Gleam. Hoping it's not Scarf Dugtrio right now, that would be really annoying. But it's not, we do a ton. He's going to be able to knock me out with the Earthquake, which obviously does suck, but now I can go out into my Landorus right here. And just honestly U-turn out. I'm honestly not expecting him to stay in. He actually does stay in and get up his rocks, so that's alright. Rocks aren't the biggest of deals. And our Celesteela is looking really good to go. We'll go Greninja right here. And he's probably going to bring out his Celesteela, and I'm just going to stay in on whatever he brings out. He brings out Finny. Not sure if he would switch out right here expecting the Gunk Shot, but I'll do it. He does make the switch out to Celesteela. It's a good play. I was thinking about making a different play right there, but it's not that big of a deal. What I'll do here is just go right for the Gunk Shot again. As he's going to Autotomize. Ooh. But his Celesteela is so weak right now that it really doesn't matter. Because my Celesteela will be able to come out and just go right for the Flamethrower. And that will be able to knock him out. That's not going to knock me out. And Flamethrower should be able to knock him out. It does, so that's great. The problem is this mod is really weakened now. And this was our main response to the Nihilego. Speaking of which, it's going to come out. Probably going for a Power Gem. We'll see what he decides to lock himself into. There's a Power Gem. So the question is, do I want to sack off this mon or do I sack off Lando? I think we sack off this mon, so I'll go right here for the Heavy Slam in case he decides to not knock me out. As I know a lot of you will love this hit, and we can just go right for the Psychic right here. We're Soldu, which is great, not the fact that we're not Life Orb, because then we would have taken more damage right there. So we'll get that damage off. He's going to bring out his Finny, which my play here is Psychic. We do a bit of damage to that thing. He's going to go for the Moonblast, and I think I have to crit Earthquake to have a chance right here. He definitely got the plays right. That Koko was a little bit annoying, but I'll go right here for the Earthquake, as he's actually faster and just Moonblasts me, so tough loss, but Mega Glalie did manage to double edge Celesteela, which did like 66% I think, which was amazing. I'm really glad we got to do that. This guy has no double edge switch-ins at all. No matter of fact, should I just lead? Oh, he has the stupid Toxapex. What the heck? What am I saying he did? Okay, wait, we can go for Earthquake against that thing, though. I'll try to get up my rocks early if I can. He leads still with the Zapdos, so, definitely not staying in right here. I'll go directly into my Lottie. Or actually, I could U-turn out. If I'm really expecting him to be bulky. No, but we're gonna go hard Lottie right here. On the HP Ice, which does a decent amount, but it's really not the biggest deal. And what I'll do here is just go right for the HP Fire. In case he wants to make a weird switch into, like, Bisharp. I'm really curious as to what type of Zapdos this is. I'm really hoping it's Fizdef and not Spidef. Alternatively, Draco is a player right here, but I just want to scout the damage. I'm just going to go right for Psychic. As we catch the Nihilego. Ooh, it's great. I'm not expecting this to be Scarf, just based on the mold of the team. It would probably be Scarf Kartana, so we'll go right here for the Psychic. It is Scarf, so unfortunate that we took that damage on our Lottie for no reason, but it's not the end of the world. This mon is very important, obviously, but he's going to bring out the Bisharp right now. I'll just go right here for the Draco Meteor, get a ton of damage off onto him. Probably on a Pursuit. Yep, there's the Pursuit, so that's alright. What I can do here is now bring out my Koko, for which he has no switch-ins. He actually has 0 Koko switch-ins. At least while the Charizard isn't Mega Evolved. And if it's a Zard-Y, then Koko is just going to rip through him. So he should just Sucker Punch and take the damage that he can. And especially put me into the Scarf Kartana if it is that. He does go right for the Sucker Punch, crits me, which just absolutely sucks, because now if it is Scarf Kartana, we're in range of that. I mean, it's base 181 attack, so we probably were in range of it anyway. But Celesteela can easily counter the Toxapex. Not the Toxapex, the Kartana. It's a great response. We resist both stabs. He's actually going to bring out his Charizard, so I'll Volt Switch out right here. We'll be able to see what kind of Charizard this is. If it's a Y, we'll knock him out. If it's X, then we have to go hard into Landorus. It's probably X, judging from the fact that he brought it out like that. He doesn't have it. There's the Mega Charizard X, so what I'll do here is just bring out my Landorus. He has so many mons weak to Stealth Rocks, he's going to go for the Dragon Dance, so I'll Earthquake right here, hoping he just kind of stays in. That would be great. If he switches out, then I can't stay in. I have to switch out because this is my only response to the Zard X right here. If he sacks off Zard, then that would be cool. But he actually goes right into his Zapdos, which is alright because we can go out into our Glalie on this. Probably on an HP Ice or something like that, along those lines. Oh, and actually a Thunderbolt. So as long as he doesn't para me, which he doesn't, we're fine. And I'll just go right here for the Double Edge on Toxapex, which, you know, you would expect it to come out, but that does nothing. But now we can follow it up with an Earthquake right here, which is going to do a decent amount. So we'll go right here for the Earthquake. It should 2-hit KO for him from 87, even after leftovers. It'll do like 53 or something. 30, oh, never mind, we're weak. That's actually a problem, because now he can recover, stall me. So we'll pivot out here into our Koko on the recover, and we'll just start firing off we'll just fire off a Volt Switch. I'm hoping he's not some random Baneful Bunker set. He's going to switch out into his Zard, which is fine. We can go out into our Greninja on this thing and just throw off, and does Ice Beam not come out? Oh no, we're going to U-turn out on the Zapdos switching, so I could have gone for Ice Beam, but Toxapex didn't, it got a recover off, I'm pretty sure, so, and now we're going to bring out our Glalie. And this time we will go right for the Double Edge. See what he wants to do. He goes into Toxapex, which is fine. I honestly just want to Earthquake stall him, but I know we can't do that, so I'm going to go out here into my Celesteela first. Or actually, is that smart? Because it's my main response to the Kartana. So no, it's not smart. We'll go out into our Landorus, I think. That's not smart either. But I think we have to make that switch. He goes right for the Toxic, and basically what I wanted here was I just wanted to get at my rocks right away. Yeah, I'm not sure if he would make the. I think he has to make the Zapdos play, so I'm gonna get up rocks anyway. Force the Defog, and we'll go from there. This is still annoying. We'll go Greninja right here. If he Thunderbolt's a good play, but if he Thunderbolts, we keep our rocks up, which is what matters the most. Because it's honestly looking like Koko can sweep. He does Defog, which means right here, what I can do here is just go right for the Ice Beam or the Rock Slide. Ice Beam's probably an alright play. Can we freeze the Toxapex? He actually lets me hit him. Interesting. That was nothing. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. And right here he's just gonna root stall me a little bit, so we'll go out into our well, we can just Ice Beam again. We'll fish for the crits while we can. If he switches out, then he leaves his Mon low. Is the fact that Tapu Koko, well, Tapu Koko can definitely win right here. It's just the fact that we'll see what happens. He's gonna start to roost up, which is so annoying. But if we can crit or freeze him, not even a crit would knock him out right now. So we're forced out. We'll go right for the Ice Beam again in case we'll see if he wants to choke the match. And now what we'll do is we'll make that switch out into our Koko. Or actually, if he attacks now, that's going to be quite the unfortunate turn of events. But he's not going to. He's going to switch out. We'll go out here for the Volt Switch. And we'll Volt Switch on into our Landorus right here. Or what do I not need? We'll go out to Landorus on the Thunderbolt. We'll get up our rocks, I think. Just force a defog after. I don't think I can break through this, that's the problem. His team is just so bulky. We might be able to. We might be fine depending on if he knocks us out right here. Because if he knocks us out, then which I'm kind of hoping he does. So we get up our hazards, which is great because now I can U-turn out on his defog, and now I can bring in my Koko. Go right here for the Thunderbolt. I'm done playing around with this. The problem is Electric Terrain is going down this turn, I think. Not sure. Or maybe we might have just brought it up. Did we? 50? Now it's gonna go away, so we have to Volt Switch out here. The fact that we did 50, that was great information, because now he can't Roost Stall me with this thing. And we have plenty of Thunderbolts left, so we'll go for the Volt Switch. We'll sack off our... We need Landorus, we don't need Greninja actually, it's just walled by everything. And now what we can do is we can bring out Koko. We can go for the Thunderbolt and fish for crits or something like that. The moment we crit him, we just need 2 crits, but we can test the waters right here. There's no point in not, because we 2-hit KO whatever wants to come in. That's doing a lot. And he actually decides to just Thunderbolt, which is great, because now what we can do is just Thunderbolt right here and get a kill, which is exactly what we needed. He should have Roost Stalled us, but I don't think he had enough Roosts to stall out Tapu Koko's Electric Terrain. Zard will get 2-hit KO'd from the range it's at, definitely. Kartana should go down, despite the fact that it's a resist, because it's Kartana. You'll get 2-hit KO'd easily. I'm not expecting you to have, like, I don't even know if you get Quick Attack, but we'll go for the Thunderbolt again. And pretty much he has to sack off his entire team. I can't let the Zapdos Roost up again. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Do we knock you out? Koko, offensive pivot against the Kartana. OUSD, I guess. 98 to 115. We'll take that. Yep, get out. And right here, I would expect the Toxapex to come out. And then we'll double edge the Zapdos after. Actually, what's the best play right here? I think spamming Thunderbolt. As yeah, we do a ton of damage. And all I need to do is spam Thunderbolt and then bring out Glalie and double edge him after, and that'll be game. So we'll go right here for the Thunderbolt. It won't knock him out because of the Electric Terrain being gone. But he should Roost up, yeah, but he's going to be forced to knock me out eventually. And then Glalie will come out and just get the kill. So he's nearly back at full health. But if Glalie doesn't get the kill, then Celesteela will after. Will it? No, Glalie will definitely kill this thing after the hits, because this thing is going to be a little bit weakened. Now he should just knock me out, to be honest, because there's no point in, yeah. So I'm glad he did that, and now we'll go Glalie. We'll go right here for the double edge, and we'll get our kill. We should be faster, because he's a Speed F1. Unless he's max speed Speed F, which would be the craziest set in the world. But no, double edge is going to be able to knock that thing out, and that is going to be the game. So what I'll do is I'll be right back, guys, and I'll check how long it's been, just so I don't go over 30 minutes, because I like to keep these around at that time limit. So I'll be right back. So it's only been around 24 minutes, which means we definitely still have time to get another one right now. I just don't want to go over 30 minutes, just because that's usually the length I like to keep these around 27 to 33 minute range, around there. But we'll find another match right here, as we find, I guess it's a balance, because it has some sweepers, some walls, and some wall breakers kind of thing, I don't know. But we can break through all of it pretty easily. If we had U-turn on Koko, that would be a lot easier right now, but Koko just rips through him if we can weaken Ferrothorn. So I'm honestly expecting the Zapdos lead. I'm going to lead off with my Glalie, and see if we can catch the Zapdos right away. Ferrothorn is actually his lead of choice, so I could just Mega Evolve and Double Edge, but I don't think that's the play. Then again, he doesn't really have a switch in. I mean, he does, but Glalie doesn't do as much as I would like. Let's see what he decides to do. He's Rocky Helmet. He goes for the Spike. So what we'll do here is go right for the Double Edge again. We didn't see Rocky Helmet. We saw our recoil damage, I think. Yeah, we saw Iron Barbs, then recoil. So there's no Rocky Helmet. So leftover. Yeah, we saw leftovers. What am I saying? We got the roll. So we did 51 and then we did 55. Great. So Ferrothorn is down turn 1, which was one of the main responses to our Koko. And Koko is the way of winning this match, so I'm glad we got that. He's going to bring out his Greninja right here, which we can bring out Celesteela every time against. Celesteela kind of walls this thing. How am I breaking through Alomomola with Koko? Definitely with Koko. These water types are so annoying for Glalie. He goes for the low kick, which does a good amount, but it's nothing that we can't handle, and I'll just go right here for the Elite Sheet on probably the Alomomola switch. He actually has the HP Fire, which does less than low kick, and we're getting a ton of recovery. So now what I can do is just throw off the double Elite Sheet. We do catch the Zapdos, so Celesteela is going to get back to a really good amount of health right here. And I'm just going to go out into my Lottie and try to defog these away. He's going to Volt Switch out, which is completely alright. If he is Scarf Pursuit Hoopa, I don't know if Hoopa gets Pursuit, but that would be really unfortunate. Let's see what he decides to bring out. He should just bring out Hoopa and throw off a Dark-type move, because I don't have a switch in. But no, he decides to bring out Lopunny, so I'll pivot out into Landers first. I'm hoping we don't see Ice Punch right away. We do see Fake Out first. I'm leftovers. That's annoying because I wanted that Rocky Helmet damage. We'll go right here for these Stealth Rocks, as he decides to make the Zapdos play. So he's probably going to defog for me right now, so I'll just go right here for the U-turn. U-turn is definitely alright. He's going to try to Volt Switch out, so he's not even going to try. He's not even going to defog, which is great because now I go Glalie. Yeah, and we get a free Double Edge off on probably the Alomomola, which sucks, but we'll go for Double Edge right here. Alomomola might not even appreciate it if it is a Spit F variant. We'll see how much it takes. It takes nothing. Okay, so this is where Freeze Dry is necessary. It's Eject button. So we'll see what he has to bring out. Not sure. I have Ice Shard. He could bring out Lopunny, I guess. There's the Lopunny, so what I'll do here is just bring out my... I think I'll just sack this one off. We'll go right here for the Ice Shard, get some damage off, as he goes for the Ice Punch and decides to knock me out, which is completely alright. I'll go out into my Landers right here, and I'll go right for the U-turn. He should know that Ice Punch doesn't knock me out and Earthquake will knock him out, but he decides to crit me instead, so yay. Fun. Okay, what I'll do here is just bring out my Koko. And I pretty much just have to sweep with this thing. We'll go right for the Thunderbolt. Actually, is it even worth it? I think I brought out the wrong Mon. I should have gone out into my Lottie or something, or my Greninja. But he's at -1, so this is not that bad. Hoopa should get 2-hit KO'd after rocks. We are Magnet boosted. This is definitely not a switch in. That just goes right down. But I guess it didn't do a lot anyway, since it could respond to Greninja quite nicely, but our Glalie and Landers were gone. So right here, he should bring out his Hoopa. How much health does Zapdos have? Well, I guess we'll find out if he brings it out. It's at 93, so if Zapdos comes out, I'll probably just Thunderbolt it. The only thing that's stopping the sweep right now is the Lopunny. And since the Lopunny is a big threat right now, I have to kill it with Greninja. Greninja's Gunk Shot should be the move that kills Lopunny. But Lopunny can only switch in so many times, so what I'll do here is go out into my Greninja on a Fake Out, and then I'll follow this up with a Gunk Shot. Please stay in, and just let me knock you out. Is it even worth going for Gunk Shot? I think I have to connect a Gunk Shot. Okay, this might get 2-hit KO'd. depending on what happens here. Yeah, it does. We got the poison too, so it's definitely to it KO'd now. And what I'll do here is just go right for another gunk shot. We connect both, which is a miracle because I never thought I would. Right here, I'm not sure what his next choice is going to be. Greninja can definitely win the game. Koko can win the game. And it's interesting because I don't know whether Lottie is at your range of. I'm Scarf. You definitely go down unless you're Scarf and win the speed tie, or we miss. That always works too. We would have knocked him out right there. So now we're forced out into this mon, and we can just go start spamming Heavy Slam. To be honest, we did nothing. All right, so I'll go for Protect right here because I'm not expecting him to stay in since he can't. I think we're fine because what happens here is he can't get rid of hazards, and I think Koko can take one hit from the Lopunny and kill it. And we just saw from this thing that we can take hits from it, so we'll leech seed right here just for a bit of recovery. Yeah, we're gonna get some recovery back from that thing. Now Hoopa will come out, and I'm not sure right here. It'll come down to how much we do with Lottie to the Hoopa, because the plan is I sack off my Celesteela to whatever comes out, probably the Hoopa. Yeah, so we'll go for the Heavy Slam, and then I bring out Lottie, throw off a Draco Meteor, and then Koko comes in, kills both mons with Thunderbolt. Unless it's Scarf Hoopa, in which case we definitely lost right here. We don't see an item, so hoping it's Specs and not Scarf, we'll throw off the Draco Meteor, put this thing into range of my Tapu Koko's Thunderbolt. So we bring out Koko. Actually, I think we lose because we can't take the Fake Out into return. Yeah, that was a blunder. We'll go right here for the Thunderbolt. And then I think we lose this match because we can't handle the Lopunny. There's a Fake Out, and then return is going to be able to knock me out, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the match. So, unfortunate loss right there. It was really close, though. It was a 1-0. That guy was pretty, he was not high on the ladder, but, like, he's in the 1600s now, so good for him. That's going to be the live. Mega Glalie did do a ton of work. Got quite a few kills. I remember double-edged at Zapdos for the last turn, which is great. Either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed the live, and be sure to check out the Darkrai live that went up earlier today. It wasn't Uber's live if you guys are into that. And be sure to subscribe in the bottom right, as I said at the beginning of the video, if you don't want to miss any of my content, and I will see you guys later. Bye.